Welcome back to another episode of Put It on the List. We have a fun show this week. We crushed some trailers. We got lots of breaking news. Hollywood is falling apart. We watch a lot of stuff. I went to the movies. Also, we add some crazy stuff to the list. And we end with our world famous double feature. Let's start the show. I'm Francisco.
And I'm Andreas.
So what's up, man? How was your week?
Good, man. It was things were settling. I'm watching some stuff, getting some stuff done around the house.
Yeah, that's good.
Working on a better, new and improved audio setup for this whole silly podcast thing. It's kind of working. We'll see.
Yeah. I think if your takes were so horrible, you'd sound better, but you sound pretty good. I gotta say the audio sounds good and people can hear all your shit takes nice and clearly.
Thank God.
They'd be like, did he really say that?
Yeah, one person's shit takes is another person's gold.
Yeah. Oh yeah. One particular one that I got feedback from was this motherfucker is paying $10 for the movies, and then I was from the 1950s. Is this guy been in a box? What is it? Time capsule, Andres?
I was rounding down. I want to sound like an elitist.
Way fucking down, bro. What are you talking about? If it's 5 or higher, you go up, bro. This guy, old timey Andres, time capsule Andres, the 1950s.
There you go. With my IMAX sound.
That was nice and clear. You said it nice and clearly.
You clearly sounded like a fucking idiot.
All right, man. You ready to get started or what?
Yes, sir. Let's go for it.
All right, man. We got trailers.
Yeah. Which we got first?
Napoleon Highway. Did you watch it?
Yes. I've been curious about this fucking thing.
Yeah. So I got to watch. I watched it twice. First, I watched it on the TV, the television, and then I went to watch a little movie called Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part 1, and it was there, and so I watched it on the big screen. And I gotta say, I'm a little excited. At first, I was like, whatever, but I gotta say, seeing it on the big screen, I'm like, oh, me likey things blowing up and historical shit.
I didn't understand. Like, is this like gonna be like a drama, but really Scott's directing it, and he's not been super on fire lately, but. Yeah. The trailer was pretty tough. And after reading some of the descriptions of the film, apparently the big draw for this film is there's going to be 5 giant battles that they filmed. Like as much as they could with like actual people.
Yeah.
For real life. They're just, it's going to be a very action battle, strategic kind of film. Plus Napoleon's going to be getting it on with, his ladies.
Yeah.
That's kind of what they're showing in the trailer.
He looked angry in every shot.
Well, he's only like 4.5 feet tall. He's a 4.5 foot tall Frenchman. He's going to be a little upset.
Yeah. I didn't even pay attention if they were trying to do French accents or not.
I don't know. But comes out around Thanksgiving. I think it's going to come out a little in the theaters and then straight to Apple right after that. Something like that. Unclear. But it should be pretty cool.
Should be pretty cool. Next up, we got Wonka.
Yes, sir.
With Timothy Chalamet. Yeah. What'd you think?
Considering it's directed by the same guy who's directed 2 masterpieces called Paddington 1 and Paddington 2, I'm looking forward to this film. I can't believe I'm actually looking forward to this film. It's going to be fun. I think the direction's going to be good. The editing's going to be great. It's just, it's a fantasy film. It's a fantasy film. So fucking relax, motherfucker. Visually, I was like, damn, I was impressed. And I think the only question is, do we really need a Wonka film right now? Like a Willy Wonka movie of all things? Like, I don't know about that, but I know it's going to be a good time. What are your thoughts?
my thoughts is that I went into with like a 0% chance of me wanting to watch this film. And I came out with a impressive 80%. I want to watch it.
Dude,
I gotta say that
I think your daughter's gonna love it.
Yeah, and I think it just reminded me of like Tim Burton, like at his peak, kind of a little bit storytelling wise.
Yes,
and so I'm excited about that, and I hope the music's amazing, because when you got the visuals and then you tie in the music, and it just you let your imagination go wild.
I think it looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
It definitely not the film anyone asked for, but I'm like, we're getting it. And I think they're going to have fun with it. And the thing that got me at the very end, the Oompa Loompa, when he shows up, I was like,
yeah,
what?
And it was, what's his name, right?
Mr. Hugh Grant.
Yeah, Mr. Hugh Grant. Good for him for not taking himself too serious. Because I remember when he first came out, he was like, "Oh, I'm the handsome chap. I'm the fucking, that's all he did."
He played the same role for 20 plus years.
Yeah, so it's kind of cool to see him kind of like break out of that.
He's been doing some wild stuff lately. Like he was in that show on HBO where he's like an accused murderer, dark show. Then he was on The Gentleman playing like just a dirtbag.
He was good on that.
And he was so good.
Yeah.
He almost stole that damn movie. And now he's doing this. Like and he was in Paddington. He was, I believe, he was in the second Paddington.
Yeah.
So he's got the chops, bro.
Did he wipe his ass with a bear?
That's exactly what he did. Why are you so mean? Jesus, what did that bear do to you?
What are you talking about? I just told you I went from a 0 to 80. That was a lot.
We're talking about Wonka. Talking about Wonka, not the bear. Leave the bear out.
You brought the bear in twice. You're like dangling the bear in front of me. I'm like, come on, dog. That's on you. You don't want no bear violence. Don't bring him in.
I know how you feel about the bear, so I'll keep him away. Keep you guys different corners. All right.
Okay, moving on. Viva la raza! Blue Beetle. Coming in hot.
DC.
Yeah.
They spent some money.
I kind of say, I like this trailer. I'm like, did they spend more money? I'm like, because the special effects look better. Like, I feel like they worked on it more. And I'm like, yeah, man, that's all we need. Boom, 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 boom. Dude,
I think it looks pretty, like, 10 times better than I expected it to be. This was supposed to be a direct to HBO film. And I think someone somewhere was really digging it. And I think they dumped a couple extra money, some more millions into the look of it.
Yeah.
Polished it up. And they're releasing into theaters in August 18th. And I gotta say, it's a 3-minute trailer. Like that's one of the longest trailers this year. I think it's way too long. But I think they're feeling pretty damn good about it and confident where they can drop 3 minutes of like this C-level superhero character and just push it. And I think after The Flash, unfortunately not doing as well as they wanted it to, they need a win. And they're hoping Blue Beetle's going to be their win. And I think it looks pretty cool.
Yeah. I'm excited, man. It might be my birthday movie.
Do it.
But we'll see.
Yeah. Looks fun.
All right. Yeah. Those are cool trailers.
Yeah.
All of them. Yeah. All right. It's time to get serious.
Yeah.
Why so serious? News and tidbits. That's why, fucker. All right. We got some serious shit to talk about.
Yes.
All right. The actors' strike officially begins.
Gnarly.
Yeah. But you got to do it, man. I think if you got to do it, not to get political or anything like that, but like, I'm pro-union. I'm in the union and I work hard, and I also kind of, enjoy the benefits that I get from the union, some of the perks and stuff. So, and I've personally been involved in a strike, and so I know what it, and you and I were walking the picket lines together. But so I totally support it, and Man, you gotta like these people that are in the mega rich people, man, just want to get more mega rich, and you gotta let everybody get their little nut in, man. It's like you gotta give everybody a chance, and it's like you just want to keep pushing people down, and not,
Dude, it's nuts.
you know,
Yeah.
yeah, it's nuts, dude.
And it's funny because I saw statistics 160,000 members of the Screen Actors Guild. 160,000. That is so many. And people out there thinking, oh, they're all rich actors. Like, no, like 99% of them have to have like second day jobs to support their career in acting. A lot of them, like, there was been so much information this week. Have you seen that thing from Netflix? One of the actresses from Orange is the New Black. She straight up posted pictures of her residual checks that she received for this, which is when Netflix, like, groundbreaking biggest shows that they've ever had, and like put them on the map almost. They had one in House of Cards, and she showed her residual checks for like 2 years or some shit. $27.
Dang.
Dude, $27. Like, and she was like a main cast member. Like, that's fucking unreal.
That's crazy.
That's not okay.
Yeah.
And this is just the new media just ripping people off. You can see older residual checks of folks. They do decent enough because actors, average actor makes like, they released the number and it's not much. Yeah. It's ridiculous. Like,
it's ridiculous. You gotta have a day job. Yeah. And then you have all these different apps and platforms and mega corporations, like, signing their property away to other apps, and then they go to another app and they get a whole new life, and a bunch of new people watch it, and it's like Netflix is a perfect example, man. You put whatever trash movie you want on Netflix that hasn't been there in a while, and then you're like, oh my god, I don't know, some, what was it, Safe House, number one on Netflix. That movie's trash. But it was like number one for like 2 weeks because it just showed up on Netflix. And you tell me, like, that's millions and millions of views according to them, right? Shouldn't some of that should go, trickle down to the actors and everybody that was involved in the film? It just happens over and over. That's where there's gotta be some funny math somewhere where, like, it's gonna be like
math. There's no math. They're just like,
there's like a smoking gun. Be like, all of this shit is fake, and we're just giving all the money to the executives, and nobody else gets anything else. And it's like, bro,
shareholders.
Yeah, exactly. I included them.
Damn, it's nuts. Yeah, and then like there was which leads us to this other thing with Bob Iger, who's head of Disney.
Yeah,
oof. He had an interview and he did not come off well. He said the writers and actors are being unrealistic with their demands, and they need to like readjust for like what's realistic these days. And then someone went and posted this thing for writers. The average writer, this guy is claiming, makes $69,000 a year, which is not bad at all for. Well, I'll tell you right now, $69,000 to live in LA for a year. That actually is kind of not great because LA is tough, and if you're a writer, you're hustling, trying to. Like, you spend like 90% of your time trying to get a job, so it's tough. And that costs like a lot of money. But Bob Iger, on the other hand, he makes $74,000 per day. And this dude is saying that the writers need to get more realistic of their expectations. This dude sitting on a yacht makes more per day than a writer does per year. And he's talking down to the writer. Like, are you kidding me? The creators, the people who are responsible for like so much of what you're seeing and like the ideas and the creativity behind this shit.
Yeah.
Woo, come on, Bob. Come on.
I know. And he was the one that's supposed to, he had righted the ship and he left and he came back, and it's like, oh, it felt like it was going to be a good thing, but he did come off as a little douchey,
Not, especially when he has Marvel. Marvel's nothing without the writers. Like, even the comic creators, think about that. There was no Marvel comics without these amazing creators of all these stories and characters, and this guy's like talking down to them, like, bro, that's not a good stance. All right, but yes, writer strike happening. I hope studios come to their senses really soon because everything is shut down now. And if they keep this up, by the end of the year, we're not going to get anything from like January to like maybe the summertime of anything new. Like there's gonna be like nothing.
And it's going to be a bunch of mediocre, rushed work just to get something out.
Even if you can get that, I don't even know. But yeah, all right. So moving on. Good luck, actors. Fight the good fight.
Yep. All right, moving on. We got speaking of Disney cuts back on Marvel Star Wars content. You think?
Yeah, so that was also included him with the Bob Iger interview.
Yeah.
He says that they overdid Star Wars and Marvel. They in like the TV shows. I think is mostly what he's talking about. And I don't know if this comes on the heels of Indiana Jones did not do that well financially. I think they had higher hopes.
What do you know the number for Indy?
I don't. I know it was an extremely expensive film. It might break even, but they weren't looking for break even. They were looking for like blockbuster July 4th hit.
Yeah. I think it's quality over quantity, man. Let's make good shit. I'd rather sit there and rewatch something that was amazing.
Yeah.
Instead of like, shitting on 4 bad shows in a row. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, give me something good that I can go back and revisit, and you keep me coming back. But if you keep giving me a bunch of shit, man, there's so many times I can take a bite. I'm like, I don't want to bite that. I know it's gonna be nasty. I don't want to take another bite of no shit. Come on,
make it better. We started watching Hawkeye because we were looking for something easy to watch. I'm like, that show is just fun. It's really well done. It's like the tone, everything's nailed. I still haven't wanted to watch Secret Invasion yet. I still haven't heard anything. They're like, you got to watch it. You know what I mean? So I'm like, I'm scared, man. I'm scared.
You didn't watch She-Hulk, so I still have that nasty pickled green taste in my mouth.
Didn't do it for you, huh?
Nah, I didn't like it. Even though like the season finale had some interesting kind of like, but it was just like, no thanks.
Maybe too much.
Yeah.
It used to be an event when Marvel was an event, and now they're kind of like a lot. It's a lot. It's like back when Marvel had like friggin' or even Batman, there'd be like 6 monthly comic books. I'm like, dude, you really need 6 monthly books?
They still have like 6, bro.
Dude, you gotta dial it back. Like, just focus on the quality of like 1 or 2. But that's a lot.
Mm-hmm. I may or may not have gone to a comic book this past week, a comic book shop, and they still have like 6 titles. And the best looking one is still Detective Comics. They had alternate covers there. Beautiful. Yeah, I was like, I don't know where they are in the story. Should I buy one? You know how it is, man. You start like,
sure.
I held strong though.
The answer is yes. You buy it.
Buy it. All right, moving on. 2023 Emmy Award nominations. It's packed. Dude, a lot of good shit.
There's so much. So we're not gonna be able to get into all of it.
No.
We'll just talk about the top ones. And I think before the Emmys airs, we'll do our prediction episode. Yeah. And then we'll see how we do. It was fun last time.
Because I don't think they said when it's going to air anyways. We don't even know. It could be August, could be November, could be December. Who knows?
I think because of an award show, actors can't go to an award show.
So they have to wait.
Interesting. All right. Here's the first piece of, is it weird when I saw The Bear nominations for The Bear at season 1? This is what it's for. It just hit like a week ago, right? But The Bear season 2 already came out and aired. Like, how? It just feels kind of weird that the second season is already out and they're now just getting around to nominating the first season. Like, timing. I don't know about that timing. That's a little tricky.
Yeah, and it's weird because there's bigger things that the pandemic fucked up. But one of the things the pandemic fucked up was like release schedules and all this shit, right? Mm-hmm. And like, I think the Emmy window is like May to May or something like that. And but now you have some shows taking more than a year to put out new stuff, and then you have other shows, smaller shows that might be able to turn around in 9 months, 10 months. So you got both,
which is pretty cool.
Yeah, but then you got both of them in the same year. basically, and then you're like, okay, I don't know what to do with that, and then we binge it, and we're like, oh shit, and then we're done. But we like that's like at least 3 years of work, in like 3 nights, whatever.
Yeah, it's pretty weird, but I mean, at the end of the day, it's all enjoyable. So what were the top awards were what was nominated?
Well, we got of course like best show drama, best show comedy. We got the actor stuff, best show.
With the highest award, nominees.
Okay, yeah. Well, HBO, man, HBO, kind of racks up, nominations and awards a lot of the time, and Succession is on here.
That's your guys.
Yeah, yeah. What season is it? Is it the last one or is it the one before?
It can't be because the last one just finished.
Yeah. So see, that's why that's the confusing bit, right? All right. So The Last of Us, but The Last of Us just finished too. Technically, it was like before the Succession started.
The Last of Us aired like in January, though, I think. Or it started.
Yeah, but it went through all the way through March, right? Or February.
March is the cutoff.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So
there you go.
Okay, then we got
Last
White.
of Us got 24. Yeah, but then
24. Yeah, White Lotus season 2.
Basically, every actor who had touched White Lotus got nominated.
Yeah. If you're involved, you did good. Okay, moving on. Ted Lasso, TV Plus, putting their hand up with 21.
This is for the 3rd season too, I think.
Yeah. I'm surprised there's not more Apple TV stuff on here, to be honest.
Me too.
The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel.
Last season, worth it.
14 nominations. The Bear. Come on, cousin.
Season 1.
Season 1, 13 nominations.
Dude, season 2 is going to rack up.
Yeah, season 2 is going to be like, the champ is here.
Get out of my way.
The champ is here. All right. Netflix, Beef, 13 nominations. Man, this is a stack card, dude. All these shows are fucking really good. It's like, you don't know what to pick. Do you know what I'm saying? We got Dahmer with 13 nominations. I didn't watch it.
Did not watch it. Me either. It does not look like a happy one. I'm good.
Yeah. I think I know the story, so I'm like, well. Next, we got Netflix with Wednesday, 12 nominations.
Yeah.
Yeah, we checked that out. We gave it
it's fine.
I think, you and I both were like, it's good, but not for us. And we're 40-somethings. No thanks.
It's a little... I could see how the kids would love it, though. Like, cool.
Yeah.
Season 2 on its way. Wednesday.
Yeah. What about surprises and snubs? I got a couple, but you go first.
I got one. Harrison Ford didn't get nominated. He should have got nominated for Shrinking.
He did pretty good. He didn't mail it in. For surprises, I was like, I'm surprised What We Do in the Shadows didn't get a single fucking nominations. I'm like, what?
Bullshit.
Yep. So that's for snubs. I mean, and for surprises, I'm surprised Obi-Wan Kenobi got nominated. What the hell is that? You're going to put Obi-Wan Kenobi, but you're not going to get What We Do in the Shadows? The best comedy in like 3 years in a row? Oh, my goodness.
I think it was for like technical stuff. So I'm like, okay.
Was it? I don't know, man. It wasn't no.
I think it should have just fell off there. But Andor, I was really happy Andor got a bunch of nominations. Like, that's awesome.
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah, I'm excited about Andor.
For last year.
Yeah.
If you
it was an amazing show. Yeah. It was good shit.
Yeah, any other surprises?
I think that's it for me that I got.
Yeah, we'll go into more later.
Yeah,
as the show gets closer.
We're gonna keep breaking it down. It's like every show is really good. Almost every show is really good. So it's like it's a lot to digest, and some categories are really interesting. I think there's a supporting actor category that is just actors from Succession and White Lotus. Two shows, and there's 8 nominations in 2 shows. I'm like, is that a good thing?
Mhm.
Is that a bad thing? I'm like, did those two shows just kick everybody's ass like that, or is it like not enough parody, or you know what I'm saying, like diversity in the shows, or I don't
Should
know.
they
I
limit
mean,
it to like 2 actors per? I don't know.
yeah, yeah, and they all like cannibalize each other. So, it's gonna be like Survivor. You ever watch Survivor? Where they all think they're gonna blindside one person and be like, "No, we're actually gonna vote for this guy," and then there'll be like all the votes on one side, and then he has an idol, so he doesn't get voted out, and the one guy that only has one vote, boom, he gets kicked out. So that's how one guy with one vote's gonna win this award.
We'll see.
All
Otherwise,
right,
they're all
man.
awesome.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Emmys. All right. And this is our last fun piece of news here. Superman Legacy.
Mhm.
The One of the coolest ones is Anthony Kerrigan from Barry is
Yeah,
joining the cast.
yeah.
What are your thoughts on that?
I'm happy for him, man. And I really don't know the character. I don't read a lot of Superman books, so I'm not too familiar with his gallery of rogues, villains,
Yeah,
or
me either.
whatever. But so we'll
He's
see.
playing a character called Metamorpho. I don't think you can take Metamorpho too seriously.
Bro.
I don't know. And whatever he does, I'm ready to laugh.
One of Superman's best villains is Brainiac, and that's kind of like a wow. They thought really hard on that one, but but who knows? You never know. He can bring this character to life, and might be one of our favorites because he's a really amazing actor.
Dude, if he does his thing, I think he's gonna be the DCU for a long time.
Yeah. I have my
But
nitpick about this news. I remember me texting you about this shit.
oh yeah, so
About
let's name the 3 other people that were announced were fuck if I can find their names. They're gonna have someone who's gonna play Hot Girl, just got cast. Isabella Merced, don't know her. And
Nope.
Eddie Guthrie is gonna be playing Mr. Terrific.
Yeah.
Don't know him either, but I mean James Gunn's gonna do some wild stuff. So
Yeah.
of course you're gonna have a Mr. Terrific and a Metamorphoso.
Yeah. No, but I remember Mr. Terrific though. I remember reading Mr. Terrific and like Justice League shit. And
oh, cool. I don't remember.
And I gotta say, he looks a little like in the books, of course, everybody's like super yoked. So this guy does not look like Mr. Terrific. Cause, in the book, he's like looking like bodybuilding type guy. This actor does not look like that. So we'll see.
CG, bro. CG.
I don't know. There's a lot of muscle to put on.
The computer can handle it. And then, but your last one is your boy Nathan Fillion.
Yeah.
You had some thoughts.
Yeah. I'm a proud, stock owner, and proud member of the Green Lantern Corps. You know what I'm saying? I love the Green Lantern.
You got your ring. You're saying
I got my ring. I got my stock options. They took a dip with the stupid Ryan Reynolds movie. But anyways, they cast Mr. Nathan Fillion, which I love. He's a great actor. But he's pushing 60, I think. 50 something. And he's gonna be Guy Gardner, the biggest jock asshole guy in the Green Lantern universe. I don't know, man. I think they missed his age by like 30 years. I'm like, are they gonna like go back in time and bring him from the 1950s and stuff and wear his like green leather jacket? Oh man, I was not happy about this cast because Guy Gardner, the character, is like my least favorite Green Lantern, and you're gonna put this guy that's great, but I don't know if he can match that assholeness. We'll see. I'm not happy with it. We'll see.
James Gunn and Nathan Fillion has worked together often, so it makes sense that they're gonna try to work together. I don't know about this casting. We'll see what they do with his character. Maybe it's a flashback, and they use that Indiana Jones thing to make him young, and then maybe they kill him in a scene. I don't know. A little curious. starting to get a packed cast, and we're still like, 6 months away before they even start shooting it. So we got a while.
And one of the last things Nathan Fillion did was the detachable kid on Suicide Squad.
Yeah, it was hilarious. You didn't even recognize him because he was all in like costume and makeup and shit. But man, that was funny.
Yeah, that was funny. So we'll see.
So yeah, all right. There's your boy. There's your Green Lantern. You're finally getting one.
Oh my goodness!
Hang in there, bro. Hang in there. All right,
it's gonna be tough. All right, moving on. You know what we watched?
All right, Mr. Fancy Pants.
All right, I got lucky. And I had a window to go watch Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part Numero Uno. Movie's almost 3 hours long. I gotta say, my little mix.
No spoilers.
Yeah, no spoilers, but is it the 95, 96 rating that it's been getting? Like, no, I don't think so. Not this guy. There's definitely some story and plot issues in the movie. Yeah, so for me, I mean, to each his own. I'm usually the positive ray of sunshine in this partnership duo, and I'm usually the one that like let it slide. But some things I'm like, oh my goodness, it's starting to get a little bit like the stunts were great and like the action was great, but I was like, I felt a little bit, a little Fast and Furious. I'm like, indestructibleness, like
Don't say that.
You're like, like nothing can happen to Vin Diesel. Nothing can happen to Ethan Hunt, no matter how crazy his shit is, right? And it's felt a little bit like that at a couple points. And I don't know. And like it was like some stuff felt a little like all the actors, women actors, Rebecca Ferguson and now Haley Atwell. I'm like, and then Michelle Monaghan before that. I'm like, they all try to make them look the same. I don't like. We get it, bro. You got to type. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. You got to type, bro. We get it. So that was a little bit. I just noticed it. I couldn't help but notice it. But like I said, all the action stuff, there's a couple of times I was like, my heart, there's a lot of action. It's loud in here. It's early and it's loud and why is everything shaking?
Shit, did you forget to bring your earplugs? You're going to a concert. You got to bring your earplugs.
I might have to start getting my heart medicine and be like, all right, time to slow your roll. All right. There was a couple of sequences that I was like, what the like, just like you can't believe it, and like it was so well done. You're like,
were those sequences worth the price of admission?
Oh, I'm happy I went. I'm happy I enjoy. It's a B. It's not 95, 96 because I like Fallout better than this. This might be middle of the pack Mission Impossible for me.
Ooh. Shit.
I mean, that's not bad. I mean, the only real bad one is number 2 to me.
Yeah.
All right. But I got Mission Impossible number 1 ranked pretty low too. I really didn't start liking them until number 4, to be honest.
I thought 3 kickstarted it and then 4 leveled it way up.
Set the bar high.
Yes. But they figured out the balance. They nailed it. The 4th one.
Yeah.
But cool, man. Appreciate you checking it out and letting us know. And let's move on. And when I watch it, we'll go full fucking spoiler.
Sounds good.
All right. What we got next?
Next, you watch Fleishman in Trouble, huh?
Yeah.
Nominated for some Emmys?
Yeah. I've never even heard of this fucking show. And then
I did. I just didn't get a chance to check it out.
I saw it listed all over the place for the Emmys. I'm like, what the fuck is this on Hulu? I'm like, okay, I have a little bit of time. So I put it on. I'm like 6+ episodes in. It stars Jesse Eisenberg playing Jesse Eisenberg, Claire Danes playing Claire Danes, and a whole cast of other shitheads. And I'm having a hard time describing this. It's not a comedy. It's about a
Mm-hmm.
couple, and you kind of follow them in a non-linear way. It jumps back and forth when they first like their shit life now, where it started, where it ended, what happened in between, all these different little mystery things. You're like, what the fuck? And they kind of start breaking it down. It's like it gets fucking serious. Like oh shit. They go into like depression and crazy shit and like how people are trying to like just cope with things. They all live in New York and they're surrounded by just pieces of shit for the most part. And then one person wants one thing, their person wants another thing, and they lose themselves over time and they realize like, what the fuck? How did we get here? Kind of situation. Unhappy show so far. I'm a little curious how it ends. I don't recommend people going to it looking for a good time per se. It's interesting. It's not, I would call it rewatchable, but it's mostly well done. And there's a couple things I'm like, I want to know what this happened. What happened? Tell me what just happened. What is that? There's a couple little mysteries here and there where I'm a little curious how they end up in these certain spots, but it's okay. I don't know about if it deserved that many fucking Emmys nominations, but it's on Hulu. It's worth a quick shot.
Cool.
It's solid, but unfucking happy.
Yeah. And yeah, I haven't checked it out. I'm interested. I just haven't had a chance. All right. And the surprise of the week, when you text me this, we just finished Slow Horses, the text I got. And I'm like, oh shit.
Did you watch it? I don't even know.
I haven't seen it, no, but it's on the list for me to watch because I really like what's his name?
Gary Oldman.
The main guy. Yeah, Gary Oldman, yes.
Gary Oldman.
My bad.
The old man likes Gary Oldman. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll make this one kind of quick. Slow Horses on Apple, season 1. Season 2 just started airing, so that's available now. It's like 6 episodes. So it's not too long. The first 2 episodes were a little rough. Like you're just not really understanding what's happening. They're a little slow. They're speaking like it takes place in London. So there's all sorts of jargon. We're like, what the fuck did they just say? Turn the subtitles on. Read the subtitles. Okay, what the fuck does that mean? You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know what the hell's going on. And it's kind of mundane. And finally, by the second episode, at the end, it starts to pick up. And by when the third episode hits, you're kind of in. And then from the third episode, it's like the end of the 6th episode. So 4 episodes straight, you're kind of like, holy shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, that's interesting. What are you doing? Oh, damn. And it just works. Like, it's not like they're spies, but they're not like good spies. They're kind of like reluctant, kind of like shitty when you first start to meet them and understand all the things that have happened over the years to them. But like, it's a pretty well done show. There's some great performances. There's some surprising laughs. And you're kind of rooting for them in different ways. And Slow Horses. I think you'll like it, man. Just watch out for the accents and watch out for the first 2 episodes.
Well, it's got to be pretty good. They already had a second season. So, yeah.
I think it's like a BBC co-production, and that's how Apple picked it up, something like that.
Yeah. No, I like all the spy espionage type shit, so
it's more than enough.
It should be interesting.
I think you'll like it.
All right, moving on to new to the list.
Yes, sir.
All right, really quick. This week, the Oppenheimer and Barbie open up at the same time, so people are like, there's a few funny things that are happening. Like people are planning on doing double feature, and they're like calling it like Barbieheimer or something like that. Oppenheimer.
Dude, I've seen shirts. People make shirts of Barbieheimer.
Yeah. So, people are having fun with it. We'll see how it goes. A little anecdote: when I went to watch the movie the other day, they had a Barbie trailer, but it wasn't the regular Barbie trailer. It was something different. It was like a piece of the movie. It was like an excerpt of it, and it was Ryan Gosling as Ken doing a song. I don't know if it's in the film or not, but I think it is. And I gotta say, I'm like, is Barbie gonna be better than Oppenheimer? Like, I'm like, is this gonna be? I'm like, do I have to watch this shit now? It intrigues me so much, and I'm like, damn, like, are they gonna flip the script on everybody? What's gonna happen? I'm like, damn, do I want to watch Barbie first, or just watch a bunch of like bunch of 50-year-old salty ass dudes with no, no special effects for 3 hours.
Dude,
You know,
Margot Robbie rarely does a bad film.
yeah.
And same with Ryan Gosling. That dude's got a pretty fucking
And
good
Greta
record.
Gerwig does not direct bad films.
So like,
so
what
far
is happening here?
Yeah,
Super curious. Super curious.
especially what we did with that thing they showed. I'm like, damn, this is. I'm like, are they brilliant? Are we done? What's going on? I'm like, people gonna get the joke? I'm like, are they talking to me?
Do they know I walked in here?
Oh my god! I gotta watch Ken. But yeah,
Oh man, that's funny.
That's why I put it on here. So yeah, this weekend Barbie and Oppenheimer open up. We'll see what wins.
It's gonna be curious. That'd be kind of cool. Tom Cruise just happened to squeak it out and win. Because Oppenheimer is gonna be just a depressing.
Yeah,
it's gonna get rough. It's gonna get rough.
I read Mission Impossible did 245. 245. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. All right, moving on. We got, of course, What We Do in the Shadows. We're super excited. I'm sure we're both gonna, binge it or something at some point. We're just a little behind, but yeah. What We Do in the Shadows.
I'm trying to keep my excitement down, but I'm so fucking excited. I want the right time to like sit and like don't talk to me because I'm not gonna be able to talk for like 30 minutes straight when I'm gonna be laughing my ass off.
For reals. Yeah. Next up, we got a show that came out of nowhere. I just saw it. I'm like, what's this? And I read the trailer, then the description. It's called Full Circle. It's a new Steven Soderbergh show with a crazy cast. And the first 2 episodes are streaming right now on Max. Hey, did you check the trailer out? It looks crazy, man.
Watch it.
It's like a whodunit kind of shit,
Soderbergh does really cool stuff.
Yeah, so we'll see.
Even if it's excited not for it. Even if it's not solid. A great film, it's gonna be good.
It's gonna be solid. Yeah. He doesn't have shit in his DNA, so he doesn't put out shit like that.
No,
all right,
he's a filmmaker. All right,
next up we got something that I'm personally happy about. Justified City Primeval on FX and Hulu. Timothy Oliphant returns for some bang bang shoot 'em up as Raylan Givens in Detroit. Getting good reviews.
Getting very good reviews. I've never watched this show, I don't think. So
I love Justified.
You watch it. You let me know if I need to watch the whole damn series to like watch this, or if I could just go right in and I'll be okay.
Yeah, that's why
the trailer was cool.
Yeah, that's why it was funny to see Justified. He was on for like 7 years, and then it was really cool to see when you go watch Rango and you got the Man with No Name show up. A tribute to Clint Eastwood, but it was Timothy Oliphant that voiced him, and that's what gave him the whole I think he did it. He pulled it off because I think the whole Raylan Givens thing, the Southern accent and all that shit. And again, he did the whole sheriff thing in The Mandalorian, the whole thing, with the gunslinger. So he's good at that kind of shit. So I'm excited.
Was he in Deadwood too?
Yeah, Deadwood too. Yeah.
Yeah, same thing. I mean, kind of similar situations.
Yeah.
Bang bang, bang bang,
bang bang. But Deadwood was a period piece. Justified is contemporary, his modern times.
Yes. Yeah. They drive cars versus horses, but still bang bang.
Yeah. They got the Dixie Mafia.
Yeah. All right. What else we got?
All right.
I think that's it for this week. That's all out for this week. For new to the list.
And now, time for our world famous double feature. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. I'm excited because this week is Comic-Con week in San Diego.
I'm hoping we get this. Yes, I'm hoping we get this episode out before or on Thursday. I don't know. We'll see. But yes, it starts on Thursday.
Yes. So in honor of Comic-Con week, we're gonna pick a movie each that has to do with Comic-Con in a sense that we heard from Comic-Con, or we went to a panel and heard from it there, or or something
Some
to do
experience, personal
with Comic-Con.
experience related to the
Yeah.
Comic-Con.
Yeah.
All right, man. What do you have for me today?
Okay, I'm gonna go first. All right, so I'm gonna go with Sympathy for Mr. Vengeance.
Ooh, a happy one.
I never
Jesus.
knew Korean cinema was so crazy. I never knew. That was my
God.
that was my first experience into Korean cinema, and I gotta say, I mean, you open Pandora's box, man, and it led into like a bunch of crazy shit, and I love it. But I saw
Yeah.
it in a booth, like they used to have all the DVDs and Blu-rays on the table in a booth, and I'm like,
the quote unquote imports.
Yeah, the quote unquote imports. And I saw it there and I was like, what's this? Oh, this is crazy Korean story, blah, blah, blah. And like, yeah. And then it's like, oh, it's part of a trilogy because I guess they had already all come out already. And I was late to the party, but I ended up watching them all, which is, Chang Wook Park's amazing trilogy, Vengeance trilogy with Sympathy for Mr. Vengeance.
Lady Vengeance.
Old Boy second, and then Lady Vengeance. Lady Vengeance is third. Yeah. So Sympathy for Mr. Vengeance. If you want to go for a wild, crazy ride in illegal organ smuggling, go ahead. There's a lot of crazy shit. I highly recommend it.
I remember I went out to Circuit City. Rest in peace. Shout out. And I bought a region-free DVD player. And it's the same player that also played like SVCDs, something like that. It was a CD. You can burn images to a CD and it would read those like a DVD. And I had to go find this damn thing because it's hard to find a region-free DVD player, meaning you can play anything from anywhere in the world because they encode them to different parts of the world. So you can't watch like stuff from Europe. Like they want to like control it. So I went and got this fucking thing and it was awesome. And every year at the Comic-Con, I'd buy various, I don't want to call them bootleg. Let's call them gray market DVDs from overseas for films that either are not released here or yet to be released here. And man, I've had some doozies every year. Like Hero was a mind-blowing one
Hero,
that I got from Comic-Con. And they usually have them playing like on a little TV at the booth. And you're like, what is that? That looks amazing. So I bought that and I was like, this movie's mind-blowing. And then like 6 months later, it was released here. And I went to the theater to watch it again because I wanted to experience it in the big screen because that film is amazing.
Yeah. That's a great movie,
Yeah. Wow.
So you go with
Blast
Hero?
from the past. Nope. I have a different one.
All right.
I went to this panel years ago and it was a Pixar panel or Disney Pixar, I don't know, something like that. And they were showing something. And then in the middle of it, they're like, yeah, we have this other movie coming out later this year. And I was not familiar with it. And then we're going to show you like 2 sequences. And then they showed us like 15 minutes of the freaking movie, like sitting in the theaters, like, and I was blown away. I'm like, dude, no one's ready for this film. Like they don't understand like how Pixar just leveled up with this film. And I was like, holy shit. And there was still like 6 months before it was coming out. I think if we watched in like July and it released like November, December. And I was like, we got to go. I was telling my friends who were working on some other film, like, dude, this other film's going to come out. It's going to be amazing. And the film I'm talking about is The Incredibles, which is no stranger to the show. It's one of my top probably 3 films of all time ever. But it's about superheroes, Comic-Con related. Probably one of the greatest superhero films ever, period. Just, it's so damn good. And being exposed to it at the Comic-Con, having zero idea what you're prepared for, bam, there's The Incredibles in your face for like 15 minutes. You're like, what is this? This is like just fucking unbelievably awesome. And it paid off in the theaters. And I was like, this is everything that I wanted. So yeah, I'm gonna go with The Incredibles.
That's a good one, man. It's an amazing film.
Oh, no joke.
Damn. That's
Two,
that's the different the big spectrum, wide spectrum between my movie and your movie.
dude, I think we broke the spectrum.
I don't know if there's anything feel good about my movie. There's
No,
definitely some feel good moments in your movie.
there's
Oh
no
my
highs in
goodness.
your movie. It's just lows with more
No.
lows and more lows.
Dang.
Yeah, good job at picking that one.
You picked a one kid movie. I was like,
That's
this guy
awesome.
gonna go Mega Minds?
Oh shit, that movie's not that bad. That movie's pretty funny.
No, yeah. I hated it for a long time, and I kind of like came back around, and I'm like, oh, I enjoy it now. All right. On that note, that's the end of the show, fellas.
Yay! Speaking of ends,
Anything else you want to add? Maybe just half now, half later. I don't know.
we'll bring you some big news next week from the Comic-Con, whatever that news may be. I have no idea. Shit,
Oh,
they
yeah,
might not have
huh?
any
Get
fucking
ready.
news from the Comic-Con because no one's there
Yeah.
to talk about anything.
Yeah, no stars.
We can tell you if there's a new toy released by
Yeah.
Mattel. That's about it.
Yeah, and then we'll find out who the winner was of Barbenheimer.
Ooh, yeah.
I think Barbie's gonna take it.
Oh, it's already predicted to win. Dude, they're saying it's going to make over 100 million and Oppenheimer is going to make like 50 to 60. So I don't think it's going to be a fucking chance.
No fight. Well, we'll see which one gets the better reviews.
And I kind of have a feeling Barbie's probably like an hour and a half and Oppenheimer is like 3.5. So yeah, there's going to be twice as many showings as Barbie as well.
Oppenheimer's 3.5 hours?
It's like over 3, I think.
I think
Have fun with
I
that.
just lost a year of life right there just hearing this shit. I'm like, oh shit. And
Yeah.
I gotta watch it. Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
bring in some nutrition with you because you're going to need it.
Wow. I'll bring my bag of dried prunes for old guys diuretics.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Else?
Well, that's our show, everybody. Thanks for listening. Please like and subscribe. Leave comments or recommendations. Are we missing something? Let us know. All right. I'm Francisco.
And I'm Andres.
Have a great week. 2 nerds, 1 pod. Let's go. Vámonos. Brotherless.